Hey, how are you?
Pretty good, man. We were just talking to one of your old high school buddies, Mike Frankel.
Oh, all right. Nice.
He was saying some good things about you, and obviously we spoke last week after that big win, ending the 61-game losing streak, and I know you and I talked, and you said, hey, I don't want this just to be kind of a one magical win and go back into another long losing streak, and you definitely avoided that with a win, I guess it was yesterday, correct?
Correct. Yesterday we beat Cape May Tech 2-0.
So tell us about this program. I know it's something you started back up, I guess it was 2013 or so, and you knew it was going to be a long haul with a program with really no feeder programs and a lot of girls that come in with virtually no soccer experience coming in as high school freshmen. And what have the last couple of years been like? I know you and I talked last week, and there's been a lot of nights where you just kind of go home and you're scratching your head and you're frustrated and all those kind of other emotions and trying to figure out, hey, when are we going to get this thing turned around and get a win here? And it finally came this year.
Yeah, it was really nice. Starting back in 2013, it was kind of just like, getting girls to sign up and figure out who wants to play. And slowly but surely, I kept getting more and more girls. Oh, so that was nice. And we started a JV program, next couple of years, but it's been a struggle to get games for JV. So, building the team got tough. It was just nice. Last year we thought we would have got a couple of wins. We had a couple of big seniors league last year, so we were looking on the up. And then this year we put it together. I mean, my seniors this year are the ones, hunkering down. I got a couple of key juniors too. It was just nice to win yesterday in the Cal, because after winning that other game, we had a couple of struggles. We had a couple of tough losses in that I thought we would have won, but yesterday we're getting back to just having fun and playing our soccer.
And really, Coach, I mean, you're talking about girls that don't play year-round. I mean, a lot of these girls, they only get the 20 games or so during the varsity season. A lot of them have other commitments. They have to work and things like that to help their families out, so it's not easy for them to join a travel team and that kind of thing. So it really is another challenge that you face as a coach to try to build up the talent on this program, because a lot of these other schools, they have girls that, they'll play on club teams, travel teams. They'll be playing 20, 30 games in the spring and summer, so they come into the high school season with all that experience and knowledge behind them. So you're a little bit behind the eight ball in that respect. So how have you managed to get these girls to understand the concepts of soccer and get them experience and try to help them figure out how it is you want to play in terms of your offense philosophy, your defense philosophy?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough with the working, because you try to build a program and you can't just have a girl show up randomly and want to play after she worked and missed 2 days of practice. So it's definitely a give and take of trying to find girls time to play. And, the ones that are committed, I give them the most time, and it's tough. The other girls are starting to realize. We just had one of our key players quit their job because they realized they weren't playing, so everybody's buying in. We just mix and match. My coaches and I have been moving people around, trying to find the best fit, and it just seems our leaders are leading by example and finally talking, and we finally are together as one unit is I think the key. We're just holding down and working together. That's the beauty of it right now.
We're talking with Scott Rullan, Pleasantville girls soccer coach. And Coach, it was kind of funny when I was out there practice the other day and talking to some of the girls, and the one girl, Catherine, she said after that first win, she was so excited she couldn't sleep, and she got up the next day and wore her best outfit to school. So a lot of injection of pride into that program and that school, and it's great to see these girls who have worked so hard for 4 years. You're talking about seniors who had never won a game in their career before this year, and to get that win and to get that feeling and to want to get up and go to school and tell all your friends, and it's a great kind of a feel-good story for these girls.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting, and Catherine's been with me for 4 years, and she's one of the leaders who constantly is there talking, and she makes my life easier by showing up, and when we lost to Cape May Tech, she was down, and it was just nice to come back, and I was a little nervous for this game because, the girls get so hyped, and like you said, she was so excited, so I'm glad they really put the work in for this game to get the win and feel better about it. So, and they were just, the atmosphere was happy. I mean, it stinks we lost one of our key players yesterday, so that kind of brought the mood down, but it's exciting, and we got a feeder program started in middle school finally, so hopefully this is the beginning of the upward, upward movement for our Pleasantville Greyhounds.
Now, Coach, how have the parents and the community responded? I know that the parents obviously are invested as well as the kids, and to see a couple of years without a win, I'm sure it gets frustrating for them. And what was the reaction of some of the parents when you did finally get that first win, and now you got another one under your belt?
It was exciting, and yesterday was at home, so we had quite a few parents yesterday. We had a couple of students come out. I know a couple of volleyball players were over there supporting us. So it was nice, everybody was screaming and yelling. It was very nice to have the support finally. It's just a good, like I said, good atmosphere out there.
Now, Coach, tell me what happened after that first win the next day in school when they made the announcement over the loudspeaker.
It was nice. You could hear all the classrooms cheering and yelling. It's just like I said to you on the field, and I know I keep saying the atmosphere, but Pleasantville's atmosphere has changed. The boys soccer team won yesterday. The football team had a big win yesterday. They're 3-0. The volleyball's doing well. So it's just a nice time now to be in Pleasantville for our sports programs.
And Coach, how much do you as a coach feed off these other coaches? Mark Eichen with the softball team, with the boys soccer team. John Bucko with the volleyball and Chris Sacco with football. I'm sure you guys see each other every day at school, and to have that winning feeling and kind of bounce things off each other in terms of how to build your program and all that stuff. It's neat when you have a bunch of good coaches at one school who can really kind of work together to improve not only the teams but the school spirit and everything that goes involved with high school sports.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. If you come after school, it's usually the four of us will chat for a little bit, figure out what's going on with everybody else. The three of us are in the school together, so you might see us sneak off to talk about sports for a while, and it's just an excitement. It's also a little competition too, because for me, I got a couple of wins finally, but their programs have been doing well, and it's just nice to be able to talk about the positives. It's not the what ifs or what could have happened. They're finally, everything seems to finally be clicking over there, and we're just all excited for it.
And that's got to be a great feeling for you, Coach. You put in so much time. All you guys, coaching is kind of one of those things where if you break it down by the hour, it comes out to about $1.50 an hour for the stipend you get for the entire season. So you really have to be passionate about it, and to see success is such a good. It changes everything in your life. You go home, you're happy about what you're doing. It can change your mood for the entire week. And just talk about that a little real quickly, and how these other coaches are really energized about where Pleasantville High School is going in terms of its athletic department.
Yeah, one time we decided to do a breakdown, and we never looked at our money again because it's definitely not worth it. You almost would want to quit, but the coaches, we just love our kids there. We're putting in way too many hours, but it's kind of what needs to be done. And it's just an excitement. Like you said, on this weekend I'm on a high, so it's great. But there's other times, like you said, I come home, scratch my head, I call my assistants, like what went wrong, And we're only a small time program, and you kind of get enwrapped in it. The kids now make you want to be there. They're just good kids putting in the work. You go in that weight room now, football players it's almost annoying because they take up so much space now. There's so many of them. I'm just trying to get a couple of girls in there. It's exciting. They're always there. They're always chanting. It's exciting time.
Scott, we appreciate a few minutes, and congratulations on the win yesterday. And keep it rolling, man. Keep working hard.
All right. Thanks for the talk.
All right, man. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Now, Scott Rullan, Pleasantville girls soccer coach,